Hi everyone, how are you all doing? I wanted to hop on here really quickly because, as you know, in one of my last videos I started talking about the quantum field. And the quantum field is so important because we're living, obviously, as humans right now as we see it, but there's so many other parts of us. We're very multi-dimensional, and so some of you may have done a lot of energy work, healing, and a lot of what I want to say is the majority of people have done what I call like the 3D healing techniques. So it could be different affirmations, the subconscious reprogramming styles, and none of that is bad. I fully encourage it if that is working for you, but I'm feeling like a lot of the people that come to me have already done that, and they've kind of hit a plateau when it comes to seeing the shifts and changes in their life. So say you're feeling that like no matter what I'm doing, I'm still kind of stuck in the same cycle. You may need to start accessing the quantum field to create a bigger shift, because in the quantum there's no such thing as time and space. So not only will you be hitting multiple dimensions of yourself, but you will also be doing it in a much quicker amount of quote time, because there is no such thing as time in the quantum. And that's where my Akashic Records readings come into play. So the Akashic Records are in the quantum field. And through there, I often do quantum, what I call quantum alignment. So I call in all parts of yourself to help you clear and shift out of certain energies that you might be feeling in this current moment, but we're getting it from various lifetimes, etc. So one good example would be maybe a catastrophic timelines, I should say, there's multiple. Or maybe one where you felt very unsafe. I want to say like a lack or scarcity, I always say that wrong. So we help clear those timelines. And then we shift our energy into a new higher vibrational timeline. And I swear, even if you didn't do any of this energy work in the Akashic Records, just by saying yes to going in your own records, you will feel an energetic shift. Because when you go into your records, you're accessing a very high frequency and vibration. Okay, so let's say you don't feel stuck. You feel like you're in flow, you've been vibing high, feeling good, but all of a sudden, some of those triggers, maybe it's like your bigger triggers, start to come up. And you're like, I thought I already healed this. Like, why? Like, what's going on here? Take that as an opportunity to ground your energy in. Take a few deep breaths and just ask your guides. I like to call on my guides and the angels and ask them to take care of the situation for me for the highest and greatest good of myself and all that are involved. And then just surrender to that and let go of any expectation of the outcome, and just trust that whatever is going to happen is for your greatest good. Now that can be difficult because as we are in this present moment, it may be hard for that, if that outcome isn't what you wanted, to see it as the thing for your highest and greatest good until you come out of it on the other side. And then you're like, oh, now I can see why. Which is funny because I'm hearing the guides say now that is why we chose to come into this dimension with such thing as quote time, because the time allows us to see those lessons and to learn. Which is kind of interesting because I started this thing off talking about the quantum where there is no such thing as time. So just to wrap it up in a little pretty bow for you, if you're feeling stuck and you've done a lot of the work, this might be a good opportunity for you to look into different quantum healing methods, and one of those may be the Akashic Records. Let's say though that you're not really feeling stuck, you're in flow, but you're still getting some of these triggers randomly. Just use that as an opportunity to kind of test your trust, so to speak, and ground your energy and give it up to the higher realms to help you as you surrender and continue to let it just flow. I hope that gave you some helpful insight, and Oh, okay. I'm hearing that I need to also tell you all about my crystal light body activations, because if you have been accessing the higher realms, chances are that you're accessing the fifth dimension, and that therefore your 3D physical body needs to align to your crystalline body in order to help you feel more aligned. So what I'm going to do, and they're telling me right now, is that I need to actually do maybe a combo of the Akashic Records and the crystal light body activations in one session. So I'll go ahead and put that up when I post this video. Please like and subscribe if you found this helpful, and I will talk to you all soon.